3 weeks ago, about 70 University of Texas students took a chartered spring break trip to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Now, nearly 2/3 of them have tested positive for COVID-19. But it's not just young people who are refusing to follow the social distancing guidelines. This week, our Wes Rappaport spoke to State House Speaker Dennis Bonnen about the need for all Texans to follow the CDC recommendations.
What is your message right now to Texans who are concerned about what they're seeing? What's your message to folks who maybe aren't buying into what everyone else is trying to do here?
Quit being an That's my message. Candidly. Get over yourselves. Whether you think this is an issue or not, it is. Whether you think it could affect you or not, it does. The reality of it is, if I'm a college kid who's going to spring break in Mexico, you're affecting a lot of people. Grow up. I wish their parents would help them grow up. And the reality of it is, they're coming back and they may not have the illness themselves, but they could spread it to their grandmother, their grandfather. They could spread it to their favorite aunt. They could spread it to a neighbor kid. They can spread it all over the place. And the reality of it is, that is grossly irresponsible. And that is the danger of COVID-19. While many of us can act responsibly, many of us can stay at home, many of us can socially distance, all it takes is 70 college kids to act irresponsibly. And it's time to grow up. It's time for people to take this seriously and recognize it may not exactly affect you and put you in a hospital in a respirator, but you may put someone you care about in a hospital on a respirator. And I don't think anyone wants that on their conscience. I don't. And the reality of it is time to take it seriously and accept the reality of where we are. We've got to stop the impact to our economy, to our small businesses. And the way we do that is following the guidance of the CDC. We stay home. We go out only when necessary. When we go out, we follow those CDC guidelines. We socially distance. We respect each other. We keep our distance. We wash our hands. We use hand sanitizer. We are at that point in Texas where every Texan has the ability to take control of this situation.
You mentioned, that there is a toll that is to be had here on the Texas economy. Looking long term, we'd be talking about right around this time, talking about the budget, maybe some interim hearings. What is happening behind the scenes to keep the state on track, to keep that economy as much or I guess to keep it much like it could have been for when this is all over?
Well, Wes, I want to be clear. The viability of the Texas economy is 100% linked to Texans staying home and social distancing. Because the sooner the Texas economy is put fully back into business, the sooner we will be in a positive position. The federal government has done a fantastic job of a $2 trillion stimulus package that will help businesses for the next 2 months. And we have the opportunity to take advantage of that stimulus package to stay home, social distance, only do essential items. And if we do that and we succeed in the next 30, 60 days, we will put Texas back to business. And that is the best thing we can do for Texas businesses.
That was Wes Rappaport reporting. Thank you, Wes. And thank you for joining us for this special edition of State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle, and I want to also thank the Texas State History Museum for hosting us this week. I can't help but think that what we're living through today will one day be part of the story told here. We urge you to stay safe and stay informed. And we'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics. Have a great day.